News media is so biased that they treat you like an idiot. I don't treat you like an idiot because I know that you're smart. Welcome to John Mike Keane. Now, we all saw this clip.
Mr. President, what did you order?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah. He baby talked, chocolate chip, and they all fawned over him. That was how they treated our president, Joe Biden, for 4 years and ran it down your throat that this guy was some kind of brilliant genius, even as all he could ever pull off was baby talk, chocolate chip.
Have you noticed how some in the media just suck up to some politicians?
I'm struck just in your presence.
Struck in her presence.
Looking you in the eye with your passion that you are displaying.
And it's subtle. I want to talk about the subtlety between the tone of how they treat Democrats versus Republicans is a big part of the bias. You can say the same fact and using slightly different language and totally judge a Republican and then reward and praise a Democrat, even using similar words, but using this worshipful tone for Democrats and this anger against Republicans.
If I may finish just answering,
well, let me
this is really important.
I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt you here.
On the DOJ
Are you comfortable
and the
with that
FBI,
term? Let's just,
we have
just
seen.
on my question, though, Governor.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they don't let Republicans just filibuster and run basically a giant campaign ad.
Some bias is more subtle. For example,
what a great campaign.
The media have always covered Iowa caucus victory speeches.
We're going to want to listen in very, very closely.
Thank you, Iowa.
But this year, when Trump won,
thank you. We love you all.
CNN cut away from his speech.
Here he is right now under my voice. You hear him repeating his anti-immigrant rhetoric.
Actually, no, Jake, you hear him. We don't.
They completely cut the microphones on Republicans. So censorship is another way that they keep Republican messages from getting out on the air. They just declare them misinformation. They might declare them racist or whatever and go, look, for your own good, we have to prevent you from hearing what this candidate has to say.
MSNBC showed none of Trump's speech. Rachel Maddow said,
"We will let you know if there's any news made."
Maddow says it's not responsible to broadcast Trump live because he lies so much.
Remember, they're looking out for you when they claim censorship. And meanwhile, Biden, who they treated like a baby, as Ducey said, they treat him like a child, like a baby with kid gloves. Same thing with diversity hire Kamala Harris. They're like, we have to spoon feed her information to you and then condemn you and peer pressure you into thinking that you're a racist if you don't like or approve of what she says.
For every Republican in newsrooms, there are 10 Democrats.
And that's about the diversity in a newsroom. They never want ideological diversity. Ideologically, they want the newsroom to 100% think the same thing. They want control of their brains and their minds, and what they say to you has to 100% be on topic. That's a totalitarian, guys. It doesn't matter how diverse the racial makeup or sexual makeup is of your newsroom because it tells you nothing about their bias. They will allow any number of blacks or gays in the newsroom so long as they all say the same thing, as long as they're obedient, as long as they carry the state's water. As soon as you talk against it, look how they speak against conservative gays and conservative blacks, and you'll see they despise them. They treat them like they don't even care about racial or sexual diversity. They only care that these people, that everyone, everywhere, carry the one state message.
CNN's primetime viewership fell behind the History channels recently. More people now get their news from independent journalists who publish in places like Substack and YouTube.
And that's why I have to thank you all for watching this channel. Thanks for subscribing and leaving a comment below, which only makes us grow. I'm John Mike Keane.